all over your house. You ain't even went back to the field to plant. You still reaping the reward of God right here. Every once in a while, you got to shout, God, keep my overflow coming. Let me be the saucer. I want the coffee to spill on me. I got to have some overflow. So we see that word overlapping. Somebody shout, that word overlapping means overflow. How many of y'all need some overflow right now? I need some overflow in joy. I need some overflow in peace. I need some overflow in love. When Christ restores you, he already knows you're fit. See, when he prepares you for the overflow, he's already shaping you up for the fit. See, when something fits you, it's made for you. As a matter of fact, can I give y'all a little teaching right now? Can I teach for a moment before we close this out? See, as a matter of fact, he designed your fit when he created you. See, he customized everything around you, and when you obey him, no one can remove you because Jesus designed it just for you. Y'all got to get that real close. Some folks think somebody's stealing my joy. You can't steal my joy. You can't steal my love. It was designed for me. Ain't no way they can steal it. It's mine. Somebody can shout it's mine. If I want you to have some, I give you some. But you can't steal mine. Mine was made for me. It fit my body, Marilyn. You can't take what was made for me. God designed that thing for me. He gave you yours, and when we get together, we have a whole bunch of love. You don't have to take mine. I don't have to take yours, but when we get together, we have godly harmony. We can shout for joy. We can raise our hand for joy. I can't take your joy. You can't take mine. The devil might try, but he is a lie. He can't take mine. He might try, but the devil is a lie. You can't take my joy. You can't take my peace. You might try, but the devil is a lie. See, this thing is so significant. Can I make it plain for you right here? See, Jesus Christ designed our fit. Y'all see how this thing fit me? It fit me almost like I like it. See, I'm fitted inside of this robe. See, if you don't believe that God designed us to fit his favor, I want you all to remember Genesis 1:1. It says, in the beginning, God created the heaven and earth. If you don't believe he made your fit, he said, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Everything that creepeth, God made it. Everything that walked, my God made it. Is he your God? Go on and shout, my God made it. They didn't design nothing. God made everything to fit his purpose. He made your fit for your purpose. Well, how do you know? Well, Reverend, when I look down, I find Amos telling us again. He let us know about our fit. I began to explain this to my son. He said, Dad, what you mean by it fit my favor? I said, have you ever bought a pair of shoes too little? You want to take them back, don't you? Because they don't fit. I don't care how pretty they are, how expensive they are. If they don't fit, you ain't going to wear them. You just wasted your money. Have y'all ever bought a pair of shoes and seemed like the shoes shrunk? It seemed like they might have shrunk on my feet. I had one son try to put a shoe stretcher. I said, no, you can't stretch no shoes. It's already sewn together. You got to buy the right size. So I understand. God said, what I like about God fitting us, look how he does this. See, he said, I will plant them in verse 15. Look at verse 15. You got to highlight it. You got to understand what that fit means. Look in your verse right now. He tells us in verse 15. He says, I will plant them upon their land. See what God already did, Harry. He already gave you the land, man. Then Deacon Mitchell, he's going to plant you in the land he gave you. So Deacon Nero, when you out there doing all that great stuff, he's already planted you where he wants you to be. See, because you're planted right there, can't but one seed get in your spot at one time. Yeah, somebody missing that right there, boy. When God puts you in that hole and he plants you, can't nobody get in that hole but you. I'm trying to get through. I'm trying to get through. I'm having a little difficulty with my sermon. But see, he said, I will plant them upon their land, and they shall no more be pulled up or out. Did y'all hear what he just said? He said, I put you there, Deacon Nero. Can't nobody pull you up. Can't nobody take you out. Can't nobody shave nothing off of you. Nobody can't shake you. Somebody shout, I'm planted. I'm in now. You can't take me out of my spot. I'm in here. Don't worry about nobody trying to take your spot. They can't do it no way. Somebody might move the trash can better than you, but they can't take your spot. They might wash the dishes better than you, but they can't take your spot. They might shake the curtain rod better, but they can't take your spot. God, in my Bible says, read your Bible. My Bible says, I will plant them upon their land, and they shall not be no more pulled up out of that land. Folk, that sounds like favor to me. That sounds like God just customized you. Can I break it down for those who don't really understand what I'm saying? He says in Corinthians 3 and 5 and 6, 1 Corinthians, he said, I planted, Apollos watered, but God gave the increase. Somebody better get that today. You got to understand. That means when God designs you. It's like when in the garden time, we would dig a hole. When you go to Lowe's and these places and buy a plant, you got to dig a hole big enough to cover up the whole plant. If you try and put a big flower in a little hole, all it'll do is sit on top of the dirt. It won't be protected from the sun. As a matter of fact, the roots will die. But see, when God plants you, he make that hole just for your size. When he puts you down to grow, he'll carve that thing out. He'll put something up under you, on top of you, and around you. He'll protect can't nobody shake you. Can't nobody pull you out. Deacon Nero, when he planted you right here at New Birth, he planted you right here. Ain't nobody going to pull you out. Can't nobody shake your vine. Somebody shout, I'm planted right here. I'm planted. God plants you in the right hole at the right time. And see, he planted New Birth right here at the right time. If you remember New Birth, you ought to be shouting right now, I'm planted. Come on, y'all need to let the pastor on, y'all planted. I need some folk who planted. I need some folk who ain't going nowhere. I need some folks that I'm planted, pastor. I'm in this thing. I'm in it for the long haul. I know where my blessings come from. God planted me, now I'm growing. See, when you get planted by the right gardener, you will become profitable in your garden. See, when you plant good trees, you get good fruit. When you water your plant and take care of your plant, it will produce good fruit. When God planted you, you are his fruit. God don't produce bad fruit. He don't produce non-productive fruit. He don't plant nothing that won't grow. He don't plant nothing that don't have the ability to grow. He don't plant nothing that can't bless other folk. He don't plant nothing that's no good to nobody. When he plants you, he plants you. He plants you to bless yourself. He plants you to bless your neighbor, your other neighbor, your other neighbor, and your other neighbor. He makes you a blessing to everybody. When Paul and Silas were in the prison, that's why everybody got free. They were singing and praying unto God. When the last time you sung and prayed to God? When the last time you called on his name? If you ain't called on him lately, go on and get your call in right now. I'm going to dial it up for you.